Hello, YouTube. Everyone in the world, how's it going? How you doing? Alright, uh, so I just got done playing a decent amount of Halo. I've played, I mean, what feels like 10 hours already of this over the last, like, couple days. And yeah, before I came out and started bitching and complaining and talking about the thing that's really bugging me, I figure I'm going to play a little bit more, get on stream, hear what other people are saying, hear what other people are thinking, and address some of the issues that are here, because there are some issues. So, first off, the big issue that's really been... So, first off, the thing that everybody's been talking about, because it was in gaming news today, that 343 is thinking about redoing the progression system for the season pass and everything. Battle pass, whatever they want to call it, the season pass. By, like, I'm guessing, speeding up how much you level up from it. Personally, from all the playing I've been doing, I don't think that that's actually a problem. I think there's a couple of things that are actually worse than them. So first off, besides bugs, glitches, besides little things, like a little tiny caveat before we start, is the refresh rates for PC is weird. It's weird why there's no 60, 120, like 36, 48, 72, 144. Those are weird numbers. I don't know why. I don't know why those are chosen, but those are the numbers. So just a little more stuff in the settings would be welcome. Refresh rate's one of them. But like things like that are like tiny little things that I think can slightly be adjusted, like for nothing at a point. Excuse me. So the first big problem, matchmaking. I don't know how they fucked this up. I don't know how they fucked it. I've been bitching and complaining on stream. I don't know how they fucked this up. How do you not let anybody choose objective or team deathmatch Slayer? Blows my mind. You can only choose quick play, big team battle, and then once you go into these, you're in game list, and you can like, it's taking forever here. There we go. You can actually go to them. You can bookmark them. You can rate them. You can report it. You can save a copy, create a custom game here. But you can't actually choose which ones you want to play. Like, you just have to play all of them. You just have to go into big team battle, and it'll just play one of these random ones, which are something from Slayer, Capture Flag, Total Control, Stockpile. On for big team battle, at least it's 3 maps, right? Yeah, 3 different maps. And then on quick play, there's Capture Flag, Strongholds. Was it Oddball, Slayer? That's it, right? And there's a couple more maps, like 6, I think. So there's like, right? There's 6. Whatever. It doesn't. The amount of maps is fine. The amount of maps is fine. You know, I feel like the amount of maps of the depth that there are to them is going to be great. It's going to probably get stale in a couple of months, but there will probably be more maps. But not being able to choose team deathmatch, really? I can't choose to play Slayer. I just have to like go into big team battle and roll the dice of a 25% chance of getting Team Slayer? Really? It's the most it's like Halo set that standard. How did you take the biggest leap backwards that Halo has never taken before? It's weird. It's weird. It's like beyond I don't know how they made that. So hopefully that gets patched out immediately. That is the biggest issue with this game. Second, there are some gameplay things that I think need like some balancing. Slight. I was thinking that the Gravity Hammer is nerfed and the Energy Sword is too OP, and the Energy Sword is too OP. I do believe the Energy Sword is still too OP. I think it should have like 5 charges. I don't know how many it is. I think it's less 10 from what I saw. I'll have to go back to my last live stream and check out the time I was using the sword. Or just go into a match and use a sword. But I feel like it's a little too OP. Still. Some of the other guns, some of the newer ones, I guess I have to figure some of them out. But they don't feel great. The beam rifle's alright. The assault rifle is perfectly balanced, I feel like. It's a little slower on the recharge, on the reload, and you can essentially kill someone in one clip. It's fine. The the Magnum is pretty powerful. Um, so I thought the gravity hammer needed a nerf because it's really slow, but the range on it is insane. So I think if you lower the range like slightly and increase the speed slightly, would be a little more balanced. So it's a little more close range. But after seeing the range on it, I think it's a little more balanced than I thought. The Needler though, the Needler needs to be nerfed. The Needler on one round can kill 2 opponents. The Needler is so powerful; it needs a slight nerf. Yeah, it just needs a slight nerf. It shouldn't be. You should not be able to kill an overshield opponent and still have 1 or 2 pieces of your ammo left. It's insane. It's too powerful. Slight gameplay adjustments. What else was there? Something else I wanted to talk about there. Whatever. Needler is more important. Nerf the Needler a little bit, please. Please. And usually somebody who's used the Needler and killed people pretty heavily and easily. The other thing, the game does not. And it's shout out to Hangry Pirate in my Twitch chat. He was there and he was talking about movement speed. I think if the movement speed's fine. I think if the movement speed goes up, though, sprint speed needs to go up as well. And it should not be going up by much. I think more of the problem that I've told him there, and what I think the problem is that people are feeling is the floatiness. That you go in the air and you don't have as much omnidirectional movement. You are pretty floaty. As a Kingdom Hearts player, I know the term floaty. Like once you jump, you're in the air. So yeah, I don't think movement speed's too much of an issue. But if it does need to get a boost, it's slight. It's very slight. So graphically, here's the other thing. Graphically, I understand the game is in its beta, but I don't think graphically a lot's going to change with the game. The game surprisingly does not run as well as I would think for as decent it looks. The game runs. I have a 6700 XT. All right, it's a mid to mid high range graphics card, because the high range for AMD is the 6800 XT. So mid range graphics card for mid range graphics card overall. I believe it trades blows with a 3070 a lot of games without DLSS. So if you have a 3070, you're getting probably around what I'm getting here without a different CPU, which I have a 3600X. And I don't know if it's CPU bottleneck. I have to wait for more people to actually do some benchmarks so we can see. But I am on medium settings 1080p. I've done this on stream, on recording, off stream. I can't get to 120 FPS on medium 1080p settings. And medium 1080p, 1080p overall, I've done it on high. I didn't put ultra on 1080p. I don't believe I did. But once you're in 1080p, the game does not really actually look that great. All of this, by the way, is from PC. I have no idea how it's playing right now, right now on the Xbox consoles. But on PC, to have a mid-range graphics card and you can't get high refresh on 1080p, on low settings, really? On medium settings, I'm this thing's pushing 100 before overclocking the GPU, which I don't want to overclock it and have it run 10 degrees hotter for 5 extra frames. But I can't even get on 1080p medium, it doesn't look that great. 1080p low, it really doesn't look that great. Really doesn't. So yeah, it's not running as well as I thought it would be for how decent it looks. And it looks good. But don't get me wrong, the game looks good. The game plays great. It's fun. But I expected more. So hopefully, from all the things that I said, in this order, that there gets please change the matchmaking. Let me choose Slayer. And if you don't change that, like that's a big brain, like that's a deal breaker for me. Like you can nerf the Needler, and you can add like FSR or DLSS. I mean, preferably FSR because it hits more GPUs. But hit FSR, it's gonna look like shit at 1080p. It's gonna look like shit on FSR anyway. So I'd rather FSR 1440p and get close to 120 frames and have it look crappier. I don't care. I'd rather play it a lot smoother. But go ahead and add FSR, add DLSS, and whatever NVIDIA's DLSS version of FSR is now. Add those things, or make the game run better, and nerf the Needler. But if you don't add the matchmaking, that's really gonna drive me crazy. I don't think I'll play this for much longer than the grace period, the hype of playing it. I don't see myself playing this in January if that isn't fixed. All right, December, yeah, I'll play the campaign. It comes out. And I'll keep my Xbox, what was it, the Game Pass for another month just to play it. But I will not be playing this in January if that isn't fixed. Like that's huge, because it's like Halo made the like. I'm not even gonna go back to Halo because those games were created by Bungie. I didn't play Halo 5 online, so I'm not gonna comment on it. I played Halo 4, played Halo Reach. They're both 343 games. They didn't have this problem. Master Chief Collection does not have this problem. Any modern shooter from the last 5, 6, 7 years doesn't have this problem. I don't know how you don't have that. I understand it's a beta, but there's more than enough people playing this beta where you don't have to worry about like somebody not being on the server for that type of game mode. Like they don't let people change their maps. So here, I think instead of this setup that they have, they should have here game mode and game type, and say game mode is quick play or big team battle, right? Or say there's eventually another one, it's like a 6v6, and then game type being you get to choose any Slayer, objective, which will just put you in all the objective bases, oddball, control, capture the flag. Just have it laid out like that. It's the same two things here. But just let us choose. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating to want to play Slayer in big team battle because it's so fun, or go and play oddball or capture a flag in quick play because that's so fun, and having to play control. I hate control. And the one in big team battle, whatever it is with the power seeds, it's not really that fun. it's all right. You know, but I end up losing some of these matches because I'm just playing Slayer. I just care about the battle. That's what I'm here for Halo. That's what a lot of people are here for. So not being able to choose that sucks. So let me know down below, comments, what you think. I think that sucks. It's a real downer. I've been getting really pissed. I've been having like fun and hype on stream, and then the last 15 to 20 minutes I'm just bitching because I just want to play Slayer. And I can't. I just keep rolling the dice. I'm not going to go joining a match and then leaving immediately and then have it be 11v12. Just because I don't want to play the match that it got me into. Like, that's a fault of the developers. I don't know how that made it past playtesting. I don't know how that made it past conception. It's the most basic thing when making a multiplayer game and matchmaking. But so that's what I think. They just need to change it. It's a really easy change. It should be. If it's a complicated change, it shouldn't be. And I don't care their reasoning. They need to just fix it. So yeah, so that's it. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.